When two enigmatic stars cross paths, the result isn't just a love story. It's a spark that lights up 1,000 rumors. Emma Corrin, the non-conforming royal spirit who redefined modern elegance, and Rami Malek, the Oscar-winning mystery with eyes that always seem to know more than he says. No one expected their worlds to collide. But once they did, the whispers began, and they haven't stopped since. Are they just Hollywood friends? Or is there something far more intimate beneath the surface? Behind the red carpet poses and subtle glances lies a love story no one was ready for. A story full of late-night rendezvous, discreet escapes, stolen eye contact, and a chemistry that refuses to be quiet. Welcome to the untold romance of Emma Corrin and Rami Malek. One that the headlines only scratch the surface of. And one that we, here at Top Facts, are about to take you deep into. It started in the shadows of an industry party. Not the kind of scene either Emma or Rami usually chased. She was there for a friend. He was keeping a low profile after a string of intense performances. But sometimes you don't need a stage to feel a moment ignite. You just need the right timing, and a spark that doesn't need words. Witnesses said it wasn't loud. It was barely noticeable. But those who paid close attention saw something unmistakable in the way Rami looked at Emma. She with her quietly rebellious energy, her sharp wit wrapped in angelic softness. He with his intense stillness, his smile edged in secrets. They didn't flirt. They aligned. And in Hollywood, that's far more dangerous. The public first caught wind of them in the fall of 2023, when a paparazzi photo surfaced of the two walking close, shoulders brushing, sunglasses on, coffee in hand. Just friends, the captions read. But the photo said something else. There was a nearness there, a comfort that doesn't come from small talk. Soon they were seen more. Not loud sightings.
No flashy premieres.
But subtle overlaps, leaving the same hotel hours apart, spotted at the same afterparty yet never arriving together, caught in candid smiles during quiet moments at art exhibitions. It wasn't the way most celebrity couples went public. And maybe that's what made it feel more real. Or more forbidden. Behind the scenes, their connection was evolving. Friends say Rami was drawn to Emma's fluidity. How she moved between roles, between fashion, between expectations. She challenged the structure of everything, and he had spent a lifetime playing roles that kept him locked in. With her, he was unguarded. And she? She felt seen, understood. No need to perform. But with intimacy comes risk. The first rumors began swirling after Emma was spotted in Paris, wearing a necklace fans swore they had seen Rami wearing a year prior. A small detail, but fans notice everything. And in Hollywood, jewelry tells stories words never dare to. Then came the Venice Film Festival. The tension between them was nearly cinematic. They didn't walk the red carpet together. But in the private parties afterward, the energy was unmistakable. A shared glance. A light touch on the back as they crossed a room. Not declarations. Just gravity. Some insiders whispered that their bond had turned romantic long before the press caught on. That there had been weekends spent hidden away in remote hotels in Spain. That Rami had once flown to Berlin just to see Emma between shoots for a single day. That Emma had shown up unannounced on the set of one of his indie films, staying in a nearby rental under an alias. It wasn't tabloid fantasy. It was low-key devotion. The kind that doesn't ask for approval. It just exists. But of course, not all stories are allowed to unfold quietly. By late 2023, the rumors took a sharper edge. Whispers began of jealousy, of past flames that hadn't entirely dimmed. Some claimed Emma was wary of Rami's connection to an ex he still spoke to regularly. Others said Rami had grown possessive and used to someone like Emma, who defied labels and refused to be categorized. And then there was the Vogue spread. Emma, featured in a stunning editorial, wore a silk suit that echoed one of Rami's most iconic award show looks. The article never mentioned him. But fans did. They dissected the poses, the phrases, even the placement of rings. One passage in particular stood out. I fall for minds before faces. But when the face follows, it's irresistible. The quote set the internet ablaze. Still, they said nothing. Emma returned to theater. Rami dove into a new project. But they were never far. Quiet dinners in West London. A shared car after the Met Gala. Moments so fleeting they seemed imagined until someone captured them. And then, just when fans thought it was fizzling, came the balcony photo.it surfaced anonymously, blurry, almost surreal. But there they were. Emma and Rami. On a balcony in Lisbon. She in his t-shirt. He holding coffee. Laughing. Not posed. Not performing. Just existing. Together. The internet exploded. Theories flooded in. Were they in love? Just enjoying each other? Something in between. But maybe that's the point. Emma, Corrin and Rami Malek's connection wasn't about the labels. It wasn't the kind of romance that begged for headlines. It was the kind that unfolded in soft spaces. In shared scripts. In conversations about philosophy at 2 a.m. In fingers brushing while flipping through old vinyl in tucked-away record stores. Their story wasn't a publicity stunt. It was a quiet rebellion against the Hollywood love machine. A reminder that some connections don't need the spotlight, they just need room to breathe. They never confirmed anything, but maybe they didn't have to. Love, after all, doesn't always need proof. Sometimes it's written in the pauses, in the stillness between moments, in the way someone looks at you when the world isn't watching. And if you're lucky enough to find that, you hold on to it, even if only in memory. They didn't give us a headline. They gave us a question mark. A soft burning mystery. And maybe that's what made Emma, Corrin and Rami Malek so captivating. Their story wasn't about scandal. It was about feeling. About a kind of intimacy that escapes words. Maybe they were lovers. Maybe they were just two souls who understood each other in a way the world never fully could. But one thing's for sure. They left us wondering. And in Hollywood, that's the most powerful love story of all. Only on Top Facts.